Here's my question. A lot of people have been asking me, and I want to know your real answer, and I also want you guys to make a clip out of this because this is a very good, solid clickbait.
Dun, dun, dun.
Does part of you want the Crit Man?
He's something warm like a gorilla bear. I don't know. I honestly
You're
now.
not supposed to say that. No, he did say that though.
Yeah.
What the is a gorilla bear?
I don't know. Okay, so Adam has been telling me about Crip Mac for years now. He's like this funny guy, blah blah. I honestly started getting sick of it. I was like, you're watching Crip Mac on TV. You keep talking about him. I'd never met the guy. He super nice. He bought our daughter blue Converse for her first birthday.
I don't know if that was Lupe who bought that, but it might have been. Yeah.
Anyways, from Crip Mac, super nice. And I never got to meet him, and so I meet him on set for the first time. And I actually don't spend that much time around him when we're filming, except for the scenes I was in with him. But when I'm watching the show back, I get to really see how funny he is. And then we watched his documentary that.
Welcome to True Breakdowns, hosted by Trey.
Welcome to True Breakdowns with your host, Trey. Please hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. It's completely free and it pushes the channel forward through this tough ass algorithm. God damn it. We got Donald Trump ruining the global economy.
I don't think about Americans' financial situation. I don't think about anybody. I think about one thing. You cannot let Iran have a nuclear weapon.
We got AI in this algorithm pushing AI accounts. I'm actually a real human being. I'm actually in this motherfucker. I'm a real motherfucker. Y'all over here pushing the AI accounts. So hit that like and subscribe button for a real nigga. And let's keep it going. Let's get into some content. So it appears that Lena The Plug has filed for divorce from Adam22 on her birthday. And it looks like this is going to be messy because she is asking for majority custody and property rights to their $1.1 million studio in Los Angeles. Now, I'm just going to speculate on the spin that she's going to take. I mean, if I were her, I would try to take the spin as if Adam22 tried to pimp her out for content, because this is his industry and he's really laid breadcrumbs on interviews insinuating that he was using her for content and monetizing their relationship. Now, in court, they can argue, you know, who's the brains behind it and who's truly the victim. But right now, it looks like she does have a storyline to take that disposition in a family court and win the favor of the courts. Not to say that she doesn't already have favor being a woman and the mother of a newborn. And Adam22 doesn't have the cleanest history and track record. So he's going to be analyzed under a totally different microscope than Lena The Plug. So he needs to take all this into consideration. And I'm pretty sure she's already done that, given the fact that this is a very symbolic filing because she's filing on her birthday. Now that's pretty deep. Now it looks like she's been planning this for a while. And I think Adams, at a certain point, he's probably saw this coming. And you know, when you're a man giving up so much and you're backed into a corner, there's only so much you can do until that haymaker comes. And this was the final haymaker. And now he's going to be dealing with some legal troubles that, to be honest, kills men spiritually.
And your wife.
Well, I was fucking as well, but
you
yeah.
were also
Yeah.
fucking.
We've
So
done
in
that
a way,
twice,
I'm sorry.
We've done that twice.
There's another one
Twice.
with Hollywood Cash as well, yeah.
Oh, really?
Another guy, yeah.
Oh, that's been released also.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've done it twice. So it's pretty close to what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I
Right.
guess, yeah. I mean, the vibe or the feel of doing it with the guy versus just watching, I feel like is way different. But I've never watched her hook up with a guy without being involved, so.
Would you do that?
Just to chill? I don't really have interest in it. And I wouldn't, from like a perspective, no, I'm not trying to be like a little homie sitting in the corner.
I feel like he would only do it if he was fucking a girl at the same time and we were side by side and he was fucking someone while I was fucking someone. We haven't done, but that I think would be exciting.
We've talked about the swap thing,
Yeah.
but then what quite often happens is that it's hard to find a couple that makes sense and that we both agree on, because sometimes it's like the girl will be super hot and the guy's not that hot, or vice versa.
Not fair trade.
To cuck your wife out with a newborn baby just shows bad decision making skills as a man. I don't care what attitude your wife is showing you, you got to stay strong for the household and your reputation as a man. Um, to leave yourself exposed to the depths and toxicity of the most debaucherous sectors of Hollywood, to me, shows that you truly weren't going to make it in the first place.
Do you guys ever like fight beforehand, get into some sort of fight beforehand, and then you're like, oh, we have to like have sex with, you know, so and so tomorrow, and I'm really not feeling it because I'm upset now?
Honestly, I can't really think of like a fight, but Adam has this way that he is when he's on a work day that I've been trying to get him to break. And it's like, you know, when you go to set, you kind of have to be flirty with the other talent and create this like enjoyable vibe and environment before you're gonna so that the could be good, right?
He has to like definitely make the woman feel like.
But he's very like in work mode, and so he'll be here at the Plug Talk house and he'll be like on his phone doing emails, not talking to anybody, not engaging, and we'll be on the couch and we're about to start doing the Plug Talk interview part, and like we're all kind of waiting there for him to get off his phone and he's like not creating the right vibe.
I don't think Adam really took Murphy's Law into consideration, how bad things could truly get. Now, when things first started off, I do believe he was the one stepping outside of the relationship. He was the one bringing girls into their formal relationship, and she would participate in the festivities and they would post the content. But as things progressed and her feelings changed, obviously the dynamic changed of the content they were putting up, and he allowed men into the relationship. Now, from the outside looking in at first glance, from a surface level, it looked like he was okay with things. I mean, folks would interrogate this man and ask him during interviews and bring this in question, and he seemed fine with it. But anyone who peels back the layers understand that this just is not male nature. And usually when a man aligns himself with Coco nature, there's something beneath the surface.
Well, I don't know, just like if I should feel diminished as a man as a result of this. Like the cuck narrative is very, very strong. I just want to get your thoughts on that, and if how people should think about that in the context of me being, you know, the silent third party and all this.
Well, I don't know. Like if you look at it in the business aspect, then basically it was just a job, you know. She's high up in her ranks, I'm high up in my ranks. Us two together obviously would make the most amounts of money. So it's not so much being a cook. If you're comfortable with it, y'all communicated it prior. Obviously she said y'all did, so it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
You know, so if you're cool with it, then you know it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it, but everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, how do I say, mental maturity.
Now, maybe Adam was aware of the situation he put himself in with marital laws and child support laws in California. I mean, after all, he did go head first into this relationship with the formal marriage, and he procreated with this woman. I mean, this is after he knew what kind of woman she was. So you would think he would be okay with this, and that, you know, it would be less friction moving forward, given the fact that he's given her access to other men. But you'd be surprised about how human nature works. And sometimes women say things that they truly don't mean, and that they conceal their emotions. And now I know that a woman truly does not want her husband to be a cuckold, especially a man that she plans on being with long term. And that's the point I'm trying to get to. Now, it may have started off with Adam, you know, bringing women into the relationship, you know, as participants and using that as content, and things may have seemed okay from the beginning, but honestly, I don't think Lena was okay with that deep down. I think passive aggressively this created some past aggressions towards Adam, and this allowed her to flip the dynamic, and this gave her actual leverage to flip the dynamic, especially with her being in California and her, gaining position in the relationship with the marriage and then also having children. Now, what I will say is what I believe the icing on the cake was Adam22 going in the ring and getting his ass whooped by the man that Lena the Plug got smashed out by. Just seeing your man get his ass spanked is like the cherry on top of cuckoldry. And you left no stone unturned for view you as the most pathetic man to have ever procreated with. And I honestly think that's Lena the Plug's true feelings about Adam that she just won't say, or maybe she's told him behind closed doors. And Adam having just that nonchalant attitude, maybe Adam is just okay with it, with him just being this passive aggressive dude from the Northeast. Maybe we'll never see Adam's true emotions given how nonchalant he is. It's almost like his superpower. So we may never see a true reaction or Adam break down, but you kind of have to wonder how he's feeling about all this, and will we ever get to see his true emotions on his sleeve? But yeah, to go out in the ring and get beat up by the dude that you allowed to smash out your wife and justifying it with the payday. And now I know the money's looking thin, which is why Lena the Plug can no longer justify all this for the money anymore, because the money's probably not adding up. The economy's not what it used to be. People aren't splurging anymore on distractions and on raunchy content. I'm not saying people aren't paying for it, but the money isn't what it used to be, and it's probably not worth the dignity that you shed. It's probably not worth the embarrassment that your children or your child will have to face moving forward. And Lena's probably coming to terms with that. And you, as the male leader, should have been able to contain all of this and should have been able to have some foresight and put greed to the side and stood on principle and protected your family from the backlash. So now you have this catastrophic mess to deal with. You have the family courts to deal with. You have the child custodial system to deal with. Shit, it's going to be a wonderful journey for you. And I hope all the money you made can insulate you from the legal attacks that are about to transpire. Because to be honest with you, people tried to warn you. They tried to kind of let you know that, hey, this isn't something that this isn't a road you want to go down, because statistics show that these relationships just truly don't last.
I don't know, just like if I should feel diminished as a man as a result of this. Like the cuck narrative is very, very strong. I just want to get your thoughts on that, and if how people should think about that in the context of me being, the silent third party in all this.
Well, I don't know. Like, if you look at it in a business aspect, then basically it was just a job, She's high up in her ranks. I'm high up in my ranks. Us two together, obviously, we make the most amounts of money. So it's not so much being a cook. If you're comfortable with it, y'all communicated the problem. Obviously, she said y'all did. So it's not really a cook situation. It's more of like two people coming and making an understanding.
Yeah.
So if you're cool with it, then, it is what it is. Me personally, I don't know if I have enough in me to allow it. But everyone's different. Everyone have different levels of, mental maturity.
I'm just going to say this. It's truly not about communication. What it's really about respect, and it's about principles as a man and standing on those principles, because once you stop standing on principles, you lose yourself. Now, Adam gave in to his wife and allowed her to sleep with other men, and even tried to justify it by monetizing it and making content out of it. I guess that was his equalizer to the masses, and I guess to other men, to maintain some kind of masculinity, when honestly it just shot himself in the foot even more, because he was publicizing his cuckoldry. So whenever you compromise your principles as a man, that's when you compromise your soul. Adam compromised his soul. He sacrificed himself, thinking that he would gain back some sort of leverage and appease his wife, and he still lost his marriage anyway. And he's gonna have to pay for that on the back end. And best believe he was paying for it on the front end, because folks were taking jabs at him. I mean, his brand took a hit for that. Could you imagine taking upfront payment from slutting out your wife for content, not realizing that you're tarnishing your brand and creating actions that are only going to be a catalyst to a dissolution in your marriage? That's only going to lead to creating some type of emotion in your wife that makes her want to leave you. And then you end up paying on the back end for child support and alimony. And then you lose time with your children, depending on how your estranged wife goes about visitation. So this is a learning lesson to stand on principles as a man. And I know sometimes, I mean, there's really no good way to look at this, because I think Adam just kept digging himself a deeper hole. The more he tried to save face and not, nip this in the bud and stand up for manly principles in what looked like, I don't know if this was like some weird attempt at, some kind of open monogamous relationship, but these type of relationships just don't work. I don't care if it's for content or if it has Hollywood undertones or if it was birthed in Hollywood. There's just no place for these type of relationships because of how human nature is. So hopefully, folks have learned something from this, and we'll see how this divorce transitions, and if it gets messy, or if he can keep it clean. But I think it's gonna get messy given, the age of the child, how long they've been together, and just the mere fact that they're getting divorced after he's given up so much, So once again, it's Trey on True Breakdowns. Hit that like and subscribe button and that notification bell. It pushes me through the algorithm. I'm an independent content creator, solo dolo out here, and I'm trying to get that YouTube scholarship.
I'm trying to get a motherfucking scholarship. Chilling.